one of the most crucial aspects of existence is imagination. You might be wondering, what do I mean by imagination, and how can it help me manifest my dream reality? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever had a daydream where you imagined yourself in a particular situation, doing something you love or being with someone you really like? Have you ever felt the emotions and sensations that come with that daydream as if it were real? A wave sweeps you away, and for a brief instant, you forget where you are. You feel like you are living your dream and everything is as you wish it to be. If you have, then you have experienced the power of imagination. The more you dive into your imagination like this and let yourself get lost in your vision, the more you attract it into your life. Let me tell you why imagination is not just a fantasy or a distraction. It is a creative force that shapes our reality. As Albert Einstein once said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Imagination is the ability to form mental images of things that are not present to the senses or that are different from the way they are in reality. Imagination is the bridge between the visible and the invisible, the known and the unknown, the possible and the impossible. The answer lies in the law of attraction. The law of attraction is a universal principle that states that whatever we focus on, we attract into our lives, whether it is positive or negative. Our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create our reality. As Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve." The law of attraction works through vibration. Everything in the universe is made of energy, and energy vibrates at different frequencies. The scientific community is gradually discovering what spiritual and metaphysical teachers have known for centuries. Our physical universe in reality is not composed of matter but of energy. The basic building block of everything is a force or essence that we refer to as energy. While objects appear solid and separate on the level that our physical senses normally perceive them, on finer levels such as atomic and subatomic levels, matter is seen as smaller and smaller particles within particles, eventually leading to pure energy. Physically, we are all energy, and everything within and around us is made up of energy. We are all part of one great energy field where things that we perceive to be solid and separate are in reality just different forms of our essential energy, which is common to all. Furthermore, the energy vibrates at different rates of speed, resulting in different qualities, from finer to denser. Thought, being a relatively fine and light form of energy, is therefore very quick and easy to change. Matter is relatively dense, compact energy, and therefore slower to move and change within matter. There is great variation as well. Living flesh is relatively fine, changes quickly, and is easily affected by many things. A rock is a much denser form, slower to change and more difficult to affect. Yet even rock is eventually changed and affected by the fine light energy of water. For example, all forms of energy are interrelated and can affect one another. Thought is a quick, light, mobile form of energy. It manifests instantaneously, unlike the denser forms such as matter. When we create something, we always create it first in thought form. It starts in the mind. First, a thought or idea always precedes manifestation. An artist first has an idea or inspiration, then creates a painting. A builder first has a design, then builds a house. The idea is like a blueprint. It creates an image of the form, which then magnetizes and guides the physical energy to flow into that form and eventually manifests it on the physical plane. The same principle holds true. Even if we do not take direct physical action to manifest our ideas, simply having an idea or thought, holding it in your mind, is an energy that will tend to attract and create that form on the material plane. If you constantly think of illness, you may eventually become ill. If you believe yourself to be beautiful, you become so. Unconscious ideas and feelings held inside of us operate in the same way. The way we think and feel has an intimate connection with our daily circumstances. The power of thought is the only thing over which we have control. A definite, strong idea, when held consistently in the imagination, can actually change the biochemistry of the brain so that it will no longer be programmed for failure or defeat. Thoughts are things, and our thoughts become words in the Hebrew language. Dar means both word and thing. Thoughts have an electromagnetic reality, and they create their visible counterpart in the outer world. If we can change what we think and what we imagine, our conditions will also change. Most of the world's greatest achievers constantly pictured in their minds what they wanted. Their subconscious minds had something to work on, and as a result, their desires were eventually manifested. We are all directly or indirectly responsible for almost everything that happens to us. Sigmund Freud said in our unconscious mind, we cannot distinguish between a wish and a deed. Man must take responsibility for the state of his body, as we are the product of our thought creations. The power of thought is a force to be reckoned with, and by harnessing it, we can change our lives. For the better, recent studies have begun to validate the existence of spiritual laws, including the law of increase. This law suggests that expressing genuine gratitude and appreciation can lead to an increase in those things in our lives. However, there's also a negative side to this principle. Negative emotions such as anger, distrust, hate, and jealousy that we project into the universe are reflected back to us with greater force. This is because the universe acts as a vast feedback loop, picking up what we emit and amplifying it before returning it to us. Our minds possess an incredible untapped potential that extends far beyond our everyday usage. Research shows that a significant percentage of individuals who seek medical attention for symptoms of illness are actually suffering from self-limiting disorders. This highlights the fact that disease is not just a physical problem, but rather a problem that affects the whole person, including the spirit, mind, and body. By consistently programming our subconscious minds with great emotion and dedication, we can achieve the fulfillment of God's promises and reach our fullest potential. Many people talk about living a purpose-driven life, but they struggle to progress from one level to the next. The key to driving our purpose forward is to harness the power of our imagination. By consistently visualizing the outcomes we desire, we can manifest those outcomes in our lives. You must have definite goals. Most people experience only passing desires, and then the next day they move on to something different. They wonder, what was it that I said I wanted yesterday? I don't even remember what it was. Oh well, it must not have been very important. They had a passing desire and they forgot their goal. They got their eyes off the prize, so to speak. Others may have just a lukewarm desire. In order to see the fulfillment of your dreams, you must have a strong, powerful faith. This is the way you receive answers to your prayers. We also need to have a vision. We don't have to get spooky about this by walking around and saying, "Oh, I'm having a vision." No, the kinds of dreams and visions I'm referring to are developed in your mind, in your heart, and in your spirit. They are birthed in the realm of your imagination. God has a dream for your life that needs to be hatched, and He has a way of getting that dream fulfilled. Therefore, you should begin to visualize your goal, your dream coming true. That's why God gave you an imagination. Your imagination is incredibly powerful. But how can we use our imagination effectively to manifest anything we want? Here are some techniques and methods that you can try. Visualization is the most common and popular method of using imagination to manifest. Visualization is the process of creating a mental image of your desired outcome and focusing on it with all your senses and emotions. Imagination is the ability to create an idea, a mental picture, or a feeling, sense of something. In creative visualization, you use your imagination to create a clear image, idea, or feeling of something you wish to manifest. Then you continue to focus on the idea, feeling, or picture regularly, giving it positive energy until it becomes objective reality. You can do this by closing your eyes, relaxing your body and mind, and imagining yourself in the situation that you want to create. You can also use affirmations, music, or pictures to enhance your visualization. The key is to make it as realistic and detailed as possible and to feel the joy and gratitude of having it already. You can do this for a few minutes every day, preferably in the morning or before going to bed, and watch how your reality changes to match your vision. Scripting is another method of using imagination to manifest. Scripting is the process of writing down your desired outcome as if it has already happened and expressing your feelings and emotions about it. To give an example, start your writing by saying, "This time last year, I met the love of my life. I wasn't expecting it at all, but it turned out to be the best thing that's ever happened to me. We have traveled the world together and even set up our own business," as you write. Feel excited and go into as much detail as possible. Talk as if it has already happened. So your subconscious mind cannot distinguish if what you're saying isn't true. Feel as if this has happened and visualize yourself being there because you can imagine it. It already exists as a possibility in the quantum field. God has placed that desire within you, which means it has already manifested in the universe. All you have to do is draw it towards yourself by envisioning, feeling, and knowing that it is going to happen. You can write it in the form of a letter, a diary entry, a story, or a dialogue. The key is to write it in the present tense and to use positive and powerful words. You can also add details and specifics such as dates, names, places, or numbers. You can do this whenever you feel inspired and read it often to reinforce your intention. Acting as if is a method of using imagination to manifest that involves behaving and living as if you already have what you want. Acting as if is the process of adopting the mindset, attitude, and actions of your desired self and acting accordingly. For example, if you want to be wealthy, you can act as if you are wealthy by dressing well, spending wisely, saving money, investing in yourself, and being generous. If you want to be healthy, you can act as if you are healthy by eating well, exercising regularly, sleeping enough, and avoiding stress. If you want to be in a relationship, you can act as if you are in a relationship by loving yourself, being confident, being social, and being open to new opportunities. The key is to act as if you already have it and to feel the happiness and satisfaction of having it. You can do this every day and watch how your actions create your reality. These are some of the techniques and methods that you can use to harness the power of your imagination to manifest anything you want. Remember, imagination is not a childish or silly thing. It is a powerful tool that can help you achieve your goals and dreams. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope it resonated with you. Until next time, take care.